Welcome back. It's been a long time since I've done this. Got some peanut soup. Not too much fufu. Just thought I'd do a little mukbang. You know, mukbang is still a bit weird for me to say. I'm just eating fufu. Swallowing some fufu. And some nice, it's like a light peanut soup. A bit of salmon, some boiler chicken. Obviously blessings. Got a bit of breast here. Bit of drumstick. I think this is part of the head. And I'm with my brother right here.
Hello, hello.
How you doing, bro?
Doing good. Ate a nice portion myself. So
You had this soup earlier, isn't it?
yeah, it's my favorite soup. Peanut.
Yeah, before I eat, give thanks and praises. I should have prayed before I.
Yeah, your hands
That's-
really. Yeah.
Yeah, that's disrespect. Wait, quickly. Quick blessings. Not too long. Alright. I hope everyone's staying safe in the pandemic.
Yeah, the lockdown still exists over here.
You know what? They're thinking about bringing, they're thinking about bringing that whole, what do you call it? A passport for the vaccine.
That's crazy.
I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. Except, because there's so many sides to that argument. I mean, I don't want to say this the wrong thing. What I can say is, I haven't had the vaccination yet.
You're a bad person.
No, there's a lot of people who have died.
Oh yeah, Hagler.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't
It's a
know.
sad thing, but there's a lot of conspiracy.
We don't know if Hagler, Marvin Hagler, is it Marvin Hagler? Hagler?
Marvin Hagler, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, I mean,
I heard about him.
apparently the vaccine was contributed to his death. But I mean, he was ill anyway, so. But that's a shame.
It's hard times anyway. I don't want to say too much. You gotta do what you gotta do. The main thing is you're staying healthy. Because what I'm trying to do is make sure I'm eating the right things. A lot of vegetable in the diet. Fufu is something I have occasionally. Because I haven't had it in so long. But I do have a lot of soup in general. I just try not to have too much fufu. Nothing wrong with having fufu. There's many ways to make fufu now. You don't have to use the powder. You got some people. You know what my mother does? She actually mixes a bit of actual plantain. She blends the plantain and then mixes it herself, so it feels. I don't know. It has the same consistency of concomte. How do you call it?
I think you said it right.
It has a similar texture to that. This is a nice soup. It's actually not too hot, It's not as big as the way I used to have the soups, Try not to have too much.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with being a pig,
Why'd you say? It depends. Another thing, because I've got the beard all long, it could get a bit messy. If it does, apologies. Oh yeah, what else was happening in the news? You know what? I don't even watch the news. I'll just be real with you. I try and watch documentaries, so I'm not even trying to watch.
I don't even watch TV, So
Because the stuff they say on the news, I mean mainstream media, I literally watch it just to hear the way they have agendas. Like secretly, they'll be saying something, but they mean another thing. You know what I mean? Like, it would sound positive, but then you realize it's not.
it's like reverse psychology sort of thing.
I don't want to give too much examples, because my only example is what they said concerning the pandemic, and I don't really want to spread any negative energy on that. Because, you know, there are people that's actually dying, so it makes it hard for you to even comment on it, especially when you've got this whole era of cancelling people.
Cancel culture.
Bro, how the hell can you just cancel someone? A guy's livelihood just because he's stating his opinion. Serious. Like, it's to the point where you can't say what you really want to say, but if you don't openly say it, then how can we have a fair, transparent discussion? How can we have a debate?
Gotta think before you speak. You say the wrong thing and then it's game over.
Reminds me of that Mobb Deep song, say the wrong thing and you will get touched. Rest in peace, Prodigy. That's mad over here, man. Look at what happened to Piers Morgan. But then again, he has a lot of clout, or he's famous, you could say. What he said about Meghan, there was a lot of pressure because he was saying what he was thinking, but though that, you know, though I don't really agree totally with what he was saying, he's entitled to his.
There was better ways of putting it.
Yeah, there was better ways to put it. He did what he said about her, especially after, you know, the problems this world has with mental health. It just was uncalled for.
Yeah, to dismiss someone's mental health, that's a bit.
Like when he done that, I was just like, oh wow. I don't know if you can dig yourself out of this one. But at the end of the day, the world revolves around money. And the ratings, that was the highest rating that particular news show or channel has ever had.
Yeah, he signed out like the best way possible.
They beat BBC, which I like to call them. I used to have a name for it. Something to do with biasness. One of the most biased news, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but you got people that really follow the news, you know. Like they say, jump off a cliff. You know, some people gonna jump.
That's why, as much as possible, I try my best not to be a sheep. Try not to be gullible. I just read into things more than once. There's always two sides to every story. Sometimes there's more than two sides. We're just getting to a time where people are saying one thing and they're just doing another thing. Right, for example, you see the mask, yeah? I'm not saying anything too much about the mask. You have to wear the mask. But what about the people who have this face thing, but it doesn't cover their nose or mouth? It's just, it looks like they're welding or something. What is that? Or you be walking in the street and then people, literally, like you said the other day, almost get knocked down by cars just trying to. You're already on the street. You've got a mask.
I don't know about that, man. I didn't know if it was a racial thing or if it wasn't, but the way some women just could have walked alongside us, but decides to walk into someone else's driveway. Now what is that? In case that car was like reversing, like what? That's just gone. Like she just gone, like done.
She made it seem like she could see something on you.
Oh, she made me feel like a threat. I was like, damn.
Like you had a halo on you.
Like what? I'm living like the wrong way. What's going on?
Bro, time. Strange times.
Yeah, hopefully it gets better. I don't know.
I don't like to predict, but I don't see things going back to normal anytime soon. I just don't see it.
How would you rate this meal anyway? Out of 10.
I don't like doing that.
But give it a rate. Alright, in terms
It's
of
nice. It's nice.
flavor and taste.
Give it 8 out of 10.
It's a good score.
Come on, like, you know how much soup I've had? A myriad of soups, of equine I've had. 8 out of 10 is a really good. Well, I can't say 9 because it's not like it was extravagant soup. It was just a nice, simple chicken, salmon head, light and katia, peanut soup. Okay. Let me clean this and I'm ending it here.
The evidence.
I've done this because someone left a comment, I think it was a subscriber, who said do a mukbang. So this is the reason why. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm open to suggestions, you know. So when I have time, any suggestions, just leave and I'll try and get around to doing it. I still have some more stories and other things to do. Until then, stay safe. Don't believe everything, do your research. And peace.